Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. Let's look at this problem. We have been given that an infinite GP has first term as x and sum 5, then x belongs to, what's the range of x? We have to find it out. So let's write down that first GP. What is the formula for infinite GP? That means S infinity is given as 5. We also know a equal to x. So we have to find out what is the range of x, or what is the interval in real numbers to which x will belong to. What we know about sum of infinity terms? We know that S infinity is given by a by 1 minus r, where a is the first term and r is the common ratio. This works out only if modulus of r is equal to, or absolute value of r is less than 1. What's the meaning of that? Minus 1 is less than or less than 1. In this particular condition only this particular equation will work out. Now they have given us S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r, and a is x. We have to find out x belongs to. At first level, if you see, you think that okay, we don't have enough information, but we have to understand that we know implicitly what is the range of r. R should be between minus 1 to 1 as long as S infinity is equal to a value. Now see here, suppose what happens, infinite sum of infinity terms of a geometric progression, if r is more than 1, then obviously it will go towards infinity. So if r is less than 1, or mod of r is less than 1, then the formula is given by a by 1 minus r. I think we have already covered earlier how this particular formula is derived also. So now this is pretty easy once I realize that r value has to lie between minus 1 and 1, because I will write down a equal to 5 into 1 minus r. Now I know that the r values can be between minus 1 and 1. So I'll substitute and see what are the values of a. A equal to 5 into 1 minus of minus 1, that is 5 into 1 plus 1. Another one is a equal to 5 into 1 minus r, that is 1 minus 1. So 5 into 0 is 0, and 5 into 2 is 10. That means a value has to lie between 0 and 10, not including 0 and 10. So a has to be between 0 and 10. So we know that a is nothing but our x value. So we can write down 0 less than x less than 10. So this is our solution for this particular problem. So x belongs to the interval between 0 and 10, exclusive of the boundaries. So 0 comma 10. It's not a squared brackets, curved brackets. That means 0 and 10 excluding the boundaries 0 and 10, between 0 and 10. Let's repeat this again. Infinite GP has first term as x and sum equal to 5, then n x belongs to how much? When we know that S infinity equal to 5 itself, we know that obviously r is less than 1, or absolute value of r is less than 1. That means r should be between minus 1 and 1, because the formula S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r works only when absolute value of r is less than 1. That means it is between minus 1 and 1. Now since we know the extremes are basically the range of r, we can substitute that in the equation. S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r, or in S infinity is 5, so a equal to 5 into 1 minus r. One time I take r equal to minus 1. One time we take r equal to minus 1. Another time we take r equal to 1. If I take r equal to minus 1, I get the a value is equal to 10. If I take r equal to 1, I get that a value is equal to 0. That means x value or the a value should be between 0 to 10. If it is between 0 to 10, then the sum of infinity of that particular infinite GP will be 5. So that's one problem which I thought of sharing with you. Thanks for your time and support. I'll catch you once again. Bye for now.